So, do you have what I need?
Объявлю. Teraz w drodze.
Well, I'm afraid Emperor Stormlord says he needs it right away.
Sprawdzę skaw.
He says we need it in order to win the war.
I'm bored. I'm out of ideas. I'd like to make a video, but nobody even watches them anymore, so I don't know, what should I do? Maybe I'll check the mail. It's not like anyone writes to me. It couldn't hurt. Okay, let's see. Oh, looks like I actually got a letter. Let me read it. It says, Dear Crafterman, I started a secret organization dedicated to promoting peace in this world and exposing tyrants. I watched your videos and learned that you want to do the same. We desperately need your help quickly since we have just uncovered something very suspicious. Come to these coordinates ASAP. 3035, -952. Yeah, looks like somebody needs me. And now I have an excuse to use my new flying ship. Don't worry, whoever this is. Crafterman is on the way.
Glad you're back. I really need that shulker box. Don't you have it?
Well, actually,
What? You don't have it?
please, Emperor, listen. It ain't my fault. I had it, but then a cat killed me and took it. It all happened so fast.
A cat?
She was hiding, and then she hit me with a poison potion, and then...
Vortex, you are the most skilled of my secret agents, and you lost something this important to a cat?
Was it really all that important?
If we want to win the war. You see, that shulker box was a container of experience orbs, enchantment levels that will be used to power my new machine.
What machine?
A machine that will enable me to go into creative mode. I will be invincible, and I will lead the Empire of Iapeta to conquer the world.
Will it actually work?
Of course it will, but I need that shulker box full of experience. Track down that cat and retrieve what belongs to me.
Alright, these are the coordinates. I didn't know anybody lived this far out here. Hey guys, I'm here. So who was it that wrote me that letter?
It's nice to finally meet you, Crafterman. My name is Eroica. I run this undercover organization dedicated to exposing the dark plots of the Emperors in this Minecraft world. This is our secret base, not located on any map. Welcome.
Who exactly are you?
I'm sure you're aware of the extreme division in the world in the present day. It breaks my heart that so many people have lost their way, as the whole world is engulfed in such a brutal war. The enemy empires, Durlani and Iapeta, have been at war for 20 years now, and most countries have sided with one or the other. The war has caused violence and poverty all over the world, but peace cannot be made because there is much hatred in the hearts of all.
Yeah, I know, it breaks my heart too, but what can we do about it?
Well, I believe the war has gone on much longer than would be natural. I am convinced that the leaders of the enemy empires are carrying out the war in order to retain their own power, even if at the expense of their own respective peoples. I, a citizen of Iapeta, can tell you that not one Iapetan citizen supports Emperor Stormlord's continued reign, but he nonetheless has managed to stay in power, having convinced everyone he will rescue us from the evil nation of Durlani. If peace is made between the enemy nations, the Imperial Council will surely vote to have him removed at once. So contrary to his word, he does all he can to prolong the war, not end it. Therefore, the goal of my work is to expose the truth about his evil schemes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Every time I think the war is gonna end, it starts up again somehow.
The other night, I sent my cat Potak to spy on the Emperor, and she stole a package that was wrongly in his possession. It's a shulker box filled with enchantment bottles, which, if evenly dispersed, could generate over 256 levels of XP. I don't know what Stormlord is planning to do with this, but it cannot be good. He claims that he can win the war in an instant with this, so it must be something quite destructive.
Yeah, that's not good. That doesn't look good at all. But why do you need me?
Well, you created this world, right? And you are still the owner of the server, even if you no longer have any political power. So could you not just use your power to simply ban Stormlord from the world?
Yeah, but I voluntarily gave up my control of the server long ago.
But you can regain it, can you not?
There's a password for control of the server hidden in my old house, the Green Plateau, but I must never use it.
Why not? We need it!
Yeah, every time I opt myself and used my power, back in the days of the Green Plateau, the server would get hacked. That started a whole civil war one time. That's why I must ban all cheats for everyone. It's all or nothing. I know that there is a whole army of hackers in both Durlan and Iapeta waiting for a hole to form in this server's cybersecurity. If they hack the server, it'll be far worse than anything Stormlord might be planning.
How will they even know when you use your power?
Because anytime a command is used, it shows up on the global chat. They'll see it for sure. Banning Stormlord would require a command, and within seconds the server would be hacked, and Stormlord will just get unblocked.
Well, how else do you expect us to stop Stormlord?
So I've been siding with Buthany in the war.
The Empress of Durlan?
Yeah, she's been winning the war, so if we just help her a bit more, we can defeat Stormlord that way.
Ottoman, you can't side with Durlan. They're just as bad as Iapeta, just for different reasons.
I really think they're the lesser of two evils.
But
Listen, I have a plan. I have friends in another country who know all about enchantments. They can find out what Stormlord's doing with all those enchantment bottles. Then, we tell Buthany what Stormlord is up to, and then we can help her defeat him.
Or you could just use your power, ban Stormlord, and not side with any dictators at all.
Okay, yo, I have an even better plan. Just hear me out. So instead of... Wait, what are you looking away for? Hey, look at me. What's out there? This is all our fault. Since we were arguing, we didn't see the ship approaching.
They must be trying to retrieve the shulker box. How did they find us?
Looks like Crafterman was stupid enough to leave behind the letter that had the coordinates in it. This is too easy.
Does this place have any defense? Do you have any weapons or anything?
No, I never expected anyone to find us. We must call everybody to evacuate.
Okay, I think we evacuated everyone. Wait, we forgot about the shulker box. Go wait back in the ship. I'll make sure that they don't get it back. You see what you did, Eroica? I know you're compassionate and all, but you didn't take the shulker box in time, and now it's back in Iapeta's hands. If only...
Afterman, we need to work together.
You're right. I'm sorry. Let's not argue anymore.
Fabulous job, Vortex. You have redeemed yourself.
Thank you, Emperor. It was easy.
Oh, I sure hope so. Now follow me. This is it.
The machine?
Yes, give me the shulker box.
So, can we use it now?
Just about. We just need one final shipment of lapis lazuli to power the enchanting tables at the top. Luckily, we will be receiving our last shipment of lapis lazuli tomorrow afternoon. So go to the airport and make sure we receive it on time.
I think we should land here. Right now we're flying over the land of Rija. This is the place I was talking about, where the people practice a religion called Jicamism. This religion is the religion of witches in Minecraft, and it's where the enchanting table language comes from. These people know all about enchantments and XP levels, and everything we need to know to find out what Stormlord is doing. The only problem is, this place is an active war zone. So basically, Rija, which is where we're going, is part of an empire that's currently invading Durlani and besieging their city. Durlani is allied with Iapeta, which in turn is bombing Rija. So when we go there, we're going to have to not be seen, and we're going to have to land in the middle of the forest. The landing might get a bit rough. I should probably do this alone. Take my ship to the Great Tower of Thero, and I'll meet you there, okay? Okay, so I speak a little bit of Risian, but not well at all. Hi, nolis presbu kelbish tu angliškai?
Kilitikonas.
Achku. Hi, you're Yovnis, right? The great Risian elder?
Indeed I am. What brings a player like you out here?
Well, I thought you might be able to help me with something. Do you know who Stormlord is?
Stormlord, you mean the leader of the empire that's been bombing our land? Yes, of course I know who he is.
So, I, along with some other people, discovered that Stormlord has acquired a massive amount of enchanting bottles. And I was just wondering, what would someone do with all of that? Like, aside from just enchanting tools and armor and stuff, why would they need that much? And since your whole religion centers around the magical elements of Minecraft, I thought maybe you'd know something about that.
Oh no. I was hoping this day would never come.
What do I need to worry about?
Have you ever heard of the Demon of the Abyss?
The what? Oh, wait, actually, I think I do remember it, and now that you mention it, I think Iapeta actually had something to do with it. I'm afraid to ask, but what is the Demon of the Abyss?
She is the living code that represents all magic in Minecraft. Anytime you do an enchantment, you are drawing on her power, because she is summoned with experience points, and she is fed with lapis lazuli.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. So then, what's the problem with her, and what does this have to do with Stormlord?
She's fine as long as her power is limited. The reason she is called the Demon of the Abyss is because she is trapped in the void. This is so that nobody can summon her powers to do anything too insane. However, if there is a hole in the void, then somebody can summon her power to do incredible things.
Uh-oh. I remember now. There is a hole in the void, and it's in the very place where I found out about the Demon of the Abyss. It's in this place Noxus, and I went there a while ago when I was trying to investigate what Iapeta was doing. So, What kind of things will Stormlord be able to do now that he has his XP?
Nobody has ever done this before, but it is said that with enough XP and Lapis Lazuli, one can go into creative mode.
Creative mode? What? No, this is a survival server. That's impossible.
With enough power, it is possible to break the laws of Minecraft.
Okay, so how do I stop Stormlord?
You cannot defeat him once he's in creative mode. However, in order to harness that much energy, he needs to make a machine. You must destroy this machine before he is able to use it.
Okay, so this machine would run on XP and Lapis, right?
That is correct.
Alright, so I know Stormlord has the XP, but I'm hoping he doesn't have the Lapis yet. Thank you for your help, Yovnis. I'm off to try and stop him. Okay, I don't think I can fight Stormlord alone. I'll need some help. I know somebody who's really good at fighting, but I don't think he really wants to help me at this point.
Kratz do uta da truka! Kratz do uta da truka!
The city of Jernaya is completely walled off because of the siege from the Claytonian Empire. So, like, how am I gonna get in? Oh wait, I have an idea. These tunnels were built during the Titan War so that our side could secretly cross enemy lines. Let's hope they can still get me into the city. There we go. I snuck into Jernaya just like that. But now I have to go talk to Sandian Express. I miss the days before the war when he was my best friend. But I understand. When his city sided with Iapeta, he had to be loyal to his homeland. But now I have to convince him to help me fight Iapeta.
Well, the damage doesn't seem to be too bad.
San!
Hey! What do you think you're doing here?
San! Hey man, I know we haven't been on the best terms exactly, but I really need your help with something.
What? You know, I can't help you, man. I can't trust you. What? But why?
So, basically, I've discovered that Stormlord is about to do something really messed up. He's about to make a machine to go into creative mode.
You're talking some hooky, man. What do you mean, how?
Dude, remember when I told you about the Demon of the Abyss?
Look, man. What demon? The Demon of the Abyss? Yeah, that thing? Yeah, I stopped believing in that, you know? After you sided with Durlani, I don't seem to trust you that much with this story, but please do go ahead.
I didn't know anything about it either, but I talked to an elder from Regia, who said it is possible to harness the Demon of the Abyss's power in order to go into creative. If there's a hole in the void, which you know there is.
Okay, then tell me how. If you're gonna... just tell me, alright?
Stormlord is using a machine to summon her with massive amounts of XP and feed her massive amounts of Lapis Lazuli. I know he has the XP, but I'm not sure if he has the Lapis yet. I need you to help me fight him before he can finish his machine and go into creative mode.
Lapis? Oh, okay. We're gonna send him our final shipment of Lapis today.
Wait, dude, so you're his supplier, so he's getting his lapis from you? Then it's so easy to stop him. Just cancel the shipment of lapis or something, and then we can slow him down.
I'm afraid I can't.
But don't you see? If you don't stop them, then Stormlord's gonna get unlimited power, and he's not gonna care about you. Once he has it, once he's in creative, he's just gonna care about himself and his small clique of friends in Iapeta. You gotta stop
Look,
the shipment,
man. Look, man. I can't help you anything about that. Look, I'm not the ruler of Jernesi anymore. Man, all of my influence has no effect. It may have had an effect before, but right now, it's gone. So, like, you can't stop it whether you want it, whether I could or not. It's unstoppable.
Molaka apasleshone. Diosma la Stormlord.
Zan, you were willing to sacrifice your city to stop Stormlord, so you did trust me after all.
Ah, there you are. Sir, has our shipment arrived yet?
So, funny story.
picking me up all the way up here. It's just that I know Iapeta patrols the skies, and we have to stay up really high so they don't see us.
How nice of you to finally show up.
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
So, do you have any idea what Stormlord plans to do with the XP?
Yes, it's worse than we thought.
How so?
Stormlord is using the XP to activate a machine that will let him go into creative mode.
Creative mode? You can't be serious.
I wish I wasn't.
So, if he is going to use a cheat, then why can't you?
No, Eroica, we talked about this.
I mean it. We'll fly to the Green Plateau so you can get the server password and ban Stormlord.
No! If I use a command, the server will get hacked. I already told you.
What else are we to do? If Stormlord has the XP now, we need to stop him immediately.
No, we have a bit of extra time thanks to someone.
What do you mean?
So the machine also runs on Lapis Lazuli. When I went to ask my old friend Sandian Express to help me fight Stormlord, I found out that his city was supplying Stormlord with Lapis. San told me that he couldn't just get his city to cancel the shipment, so I thought all hope was lost. But then, San sabotaged his own city's defense and let it get conquered, just to stop Stormlord from getting what he needs.
Wow. So, is he going to help us then?
I don't think so.
Well, we need some help. We can't attack the capital of Iapeta alone.
I can probably get Durlan to attack Iapeta as a diversion. Then I can sneak into the city and destroy the machine.
I refuse to work with Durlan. Despite their being the enemy of my enemy, I bear little persuasion to trust them.
Well, we can't afford to be picky when it comes to allies.
Why can you not just use your power?
No, we have to go to Durlan.
Fine, but I'm not coming with you. You will travel alone.
Okay. Wait back here for me.
I don't want any more delay. We need to get a large chest full of lapis lazuli as quickly as possible.
So what, are we gonna go mining? Cause it might take 8 or 9 days to finish the job. Or maybe we could split it 3 ways. I know someone who might be on the server and willing to...
No, Vortex, we are not going mining. Instead, you will go to every major city and collect lapis from there.
You mean tax them? We don't do that here.
We do now.
But the people are not gonna like this.
Once I'm in creative mode, I don't care what the people think.
What if the people won't give it to me?
Then make them. I'm sick and tired of trying to appeal to the population. From this point on, I shall assert my authority, and nobody shall dare question it.
Man, I forgot how awesome of a place Durlan was. It's a shame that Eroica hates it so much. I don't get why. Greetings, Empress Buthany.
Good to see you, Crafterman. What brings you here?
Stormlord built a machine to go into creative mode. I'm gonna go try and destroy the machine, but I'm gonna need a diversion.
We can definitely arrange that. We have troops stationed near the capital city already.
Great. I've heard that the people of Iapeta don't like Stormlord very much, so if he fails at this, the Imperial Council will probably vote him out. Then we can finally have peace.
Craftermen, do not try and distinguish the people of Iapeta from their emperor. They put him in power, and they enable him to do what he does. Every single person in Iapeta is guilty for the actions of Stormlord. There is no time for human decency when you are dealing with people as disgusting as those who cooperate with the Iapetan system. That is why Durlan must conquer all oppressive nations like Iapeta and rule them forever. So meet me in Montaigne City. I'll be there later tonight with a battle plan.
See you then. I mean, very good, Empress. Durlan is a really impressive country. I wish they could just peacefully coexist with other nations instead of being so aggressive all the time, and defining their whole existence by how much they hate Iapeta. Unfortunately, I don't think that can ever happen while Empress Buthany is in charge.
Hello again, Crafterman. Please follow me to our secret military bunker.
The military bunker's in the library?
Well, it's the perfect place to hide something in Minecraft, since gamers never read.
Wait, what's Ex-Esquire doing here? Normally he's just hanging out in Pravonia. The only time he really comes to Durlan is when he's...
When he's using the Death Star, yes. When you told me you were going to attack Iapeta, I specifically invited him over for this reason.
I thought we agreed you're not going to use it anymore.
I said that to appease you, but I intended to use it all along. Trust me, this will be great for Durlan.
I don't think you guys understand. That weapon was not meant to be used for battle. It was meant to be used in an apocalypse. The ancient titans who designed it wanted to wipe out the entire world. Back when the server had mods, it was filled with uranium TNT, and a blast from it could wipe out an entire dimension. Of course, now that the mods are gone and nuclear weapons don't exist, it can only be used with regular TNT, but it's still pretty destructive. Esquire, how much damage can it do again?
It's still very powerful, and we can use it to destroy cities whenever we want to.
Exactly. And we shall use it to destroy Iapeta's capital city first.
Hang on, wait, no. My job is to end the war, not to drag it out so that you guys can win more victories.
When I took over as Empress, the Durlani Empire was at a low point. This was all the territory that we had. But 20 years ago, we invaded Montaigne City, the place where we are right now, and took it back after Iapeta had owned it for 80 years. And then we were able to continue pushing them back. That was when you came and told me I should stop the fighting. And for a brief period of time I listened to you. But then, in 8304, we decided we could still keep invading and keep taking back land, so we invaded the southern regions, and it went pretty well. We were then briefly halted when Iapeta developed a laser cannon, but luckily we were soon able to replicate their technology. This started an entire arms race between us and Iapeta, which is when we were able to take possession of the Death Star. 4 years ago, we were able to chase one of their armies out of the northern regions finally, and that army fled back to the capital city. We're still a ways away from there, but we could probably launch an invasion on the capital big enough to distract Stormlord and the army so that you can go in and disable their machine. Once you do that, then we can use the Death Star on the capital city and wipe it off the map. Then we will quickly cut them off from Nuclea, their military peninsula, and there will be nothing stopping us from taking over the entire empire.
Yo, all I wanted was a diversion, not to help you commit a war crime.
Do you want to stop Stormlord or not?
Ugh, fine. I guess I'd rather have you destroy one city than Stormlord destroy the entire world.
That's what I thought. Now, be ready to destroy Stormlord's machine the morning after tomorrow.
Is there any way it could be earlier than that? I'm kinda worried Stormlord is gonna get enough Lapis before then.
He won't. Now, Crafterman, you go sneak into Iapeta, and Esquire, you go up to the Death Star.
Yo, mind if I hitch a ride on your spaceship? I need to stay flying high so that Iapeta doesn't see me enter their borders, but I'll jump off before you get to space.
Alright.
Thanks. Alright, we're in the mesosphere, so it's time to jump out. I'll get on my Elytra, and here goes nothing. Hey, sorry about the hole in the ceiling. I'll fix it. Okay, we're about to fly over the shores of Iapeta. I hope that we're flying high enough so we don't get seen.
Welcome to my home. I built this house deep in the wilderness to be a safe haven for animals. Iapeta is the only country in this world where animals cannot gain citizenship. They are killed for food and resources, just like in ordinary Minecraft.
Wow, This is a really nice place. So, you don't live in any town or city?
No, I much prefer to be out here. It is peaceful. Besides, I've never really been good at making friends.
Me neither. I've lost pretty much all my friends because of the war, since I'm not loyal to Durlan or Iapeta. I don't know who I can trust, honestly.
Well, you can trust me, can you not?
Yes, I think I can.
Then tell me, why did you give up control of this world? You used to reign over everything, and citizens everywhere cherished you.
I've never told anyone why, but I think I can tell you. I think I'm gonna walk through the wilderness to get to the capital city. That way I won't get seen. If I leave now, I should get there by tomorrow morning. Thank you for everything. I'm very close to the city now. I can camp here for the night.
not so sure Crafterman will succeed in destroying Stormlord's machine. Come on, Potak, it's time to do this my way.
Today is my day. The day I finally make myself invincible, and nothing can stop me.
Emperor, there's a massive Durlani army approaching from the south. I've gathered up everyone in the city to go help fight.
Very well then, carry on.
Aren't you gonna fight with us?
I have more important matters to attend to.
Alright then. Forth, my loyal soldiers, and destroy the capital of Ayapeto. Avenge our Empire Durlan.
I don't agree with firing this cannon. I don't agree with Bethany's tactics. But I can't really argue with her, so I guess I'll have to do it. At least she's not as bad as Stormlord.
I've invaded the Capitol building. I just hope Crafterman got here in time.
Alright, I'm finally here, in Camperland, Iapeda's capital city. And sure enough, there seems to be nobody home, which means that Bethany's doing her job creating a diversion. Also, they weren't kidding when they said it always rains here in Camperland. I've actually heard Stormlord uses technology to make it rain constantly over his major cities, so that they're protected from the Death Star. And now it makes sense why Bethany's so eager to attack this place, so she can destroy this technology and destroy the city with the Death Star. But that's none of my business. Hey, would you look at that? Looks like I'm an enemy of the state. Anyway, I gotta find Stormlord's machine thing.
Hello, little bee. Do you happen to know where Crafterman hid the server passcode before abandoning his plateau?
There must be some redstone signal. Protac, find a hole in the wiring of the building and hotwire this door. Great work, Protac. Now, it says we must answer some personal questions to see if we are really craftsmen. I've got a feeling I'll be able to answer these.
Okay, so according to these airport records, the shipment of Lapis was supposed to go directly to the Capitol building. And that means the machine is probably in the Capitol building itself. That's great. That means I only have to search in one building. Okay, I think I take that back. How am I ever gonna search all of that? Unless... maybe I don't need to. Maybe I shouldn't be looking up, but down. I remember what that sheep Yovnis told me. The machine works by summoning the demon of the abyss who lives in the void. It makes sense to assume that the machine would be built down low. So where would I find that? Yeah, that quarry seems like a pretty good place to start. I'll go check it out. looks a little bit too symmetrical, as if it's been covered up to conceal something. Let me use my pickaxe. Let's take a look. Awesome! I found it. Now how should I destroy it?
Hello, Crafterman. I was expecting you.
Stormlord? How did you know I was coming?
My good friend informed me.
And who's that?
Greetings, Crafterman.
Empress Buthany? Wait, have you been working with Stormlord this whole time?
Well, not at first, but soon, both of us realized that the war was incredibly useful for us to maintain our power, so we began meeting up in secret, discussing how to pit both of our empires against each other, so that both of us ended up achieving absolute power.
Yes, with the power I got, I was able to make this machine. Once I'm in creative mode, I could give Empress Buthany an unlimited supply of TNT for her Death Star. Together we shall conquer the entire world, and nobody can stop us.
Okay, well then, I'm like totally gonna expose both of you.
It's too late now. The machine is all ready. Buthany, get rid of this scumbag.
Okay, I can't take both of them. I need some help.
Excellent. Time to activate the machine. Yes, it works. And now I am unstoppable. Bow down to me, all the world.
Well, I tried.
Crafterman, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, but where's your voice coming from?
I've gone ahead and used the server administrative passcode. Now I'm spectating the entire world.
Yo, I told you not to use any commands or the server will get hacked.
Relax. I'm not using any commands. I'm only using this to observe everything.
Well, it's too late now. Stormlords are ready and creative.
No, it's not too late. I just analyzed Stormlord's machine and I figured out how it works. Stormlord will only be in creative mode while the machine is running. So if you destroy it now, Stormlord will revert to survival mode.
Wait, I can still break it? Okay, let me do that.
Oh no, you don't, Crafterman. Now that I'm in creative, I can protect my machine with indestructible bedrock.
I need to get him out of the way somehow.
We'll push him out of the way.
How? He's in creative.
Well, we could do it if we had a big enough explosion.
Okay, but how would we... Wait... Okay, Ex-Esquire, I don't have time to explain, but Stormlord has gone into creative, and it turns out Buthany has been working with him. When you blow up the city, it won't blow up the machine because the machine's underground. So before you fire the cannon, wait until I can lure Stormlord outside so he will go flying in the air, giving me a chance to rush in and break his machine.
Well, guess what? I'm afraid I didn't actually give Ex-Esquire the coordinates to blow up this city. I gave him the coordinates to blow up the Green Plateau.
Wait, what? Creative? Wait, Huh? All this time, I've been working for Buthany, but I guess I've also kind of been working for Stormlord too? What? How do we stop him?
Okay, luckily Eroica hacked into the server and is spectating us, which is why we can communicate long distance. She'll give you the coordinates to the city. I suggest giving him the coordinates to the pond over there, so that we won't actually destroy the city. We can just launch Stormlord into the air. What are the coordinates, Eroica?
X Esquire, fire at negative 1879, negative 2466.
Alright, I'm in the firing room. Tell me when.
Hey, yo, Stormlord, come and get me.
I'm not falling for that. I know you just want to lure me away from protecting my machine.
Yeah, you need your little machine, don't you? Because your country hates you. And if you weren't in creative, they would get rid of you right away.
You piece of sh...
Okay, X-Esquire, now!
Take that! What? Where did that come from? No! How do I get down? I'm back in survival mode. No!
Well, looks like my plan with Stormlord didn't work out, but I can still go back to my original plan of conquering all of Iapeta. Citizens of Camperland, my army is stationed right outside of your city. Surrender to Durlani, and you will not be harmed. Who shot that?
No, I will not let Stormlord's actions justify the expansion of your tyrannical reign.
Who are you? And how are you going to stop me? You have no armor. Very well. Show me what you've got. You've beaten me, but only symbolically. I still have an entire army behind me.
Yes, I know, and I'm sure you could continue to fight and inflict more death and destruction. But at what cost? What will it profit you to gain the world, yet lose your soul? Bethany, you know this is not the answer.
You're right. I will go home with my army.
Now listen, my fellow Iapetans, we've been deceived, all of us. Deceived into thinking this war was for our protection, when in reality its only purpose was to keep Stormlord in power indefinitely,
Stormlord was able to divide the whole world by convincing us that our problems were the fault of Durlani. But all nations have done evil, including us, so we must break this endless cycle of revenge. Durlani is not our greatest enemy. Our greatest enemies are ourselves. We have failed to build a stable nation, and all that unified us was hatred of Durlani. Instead of trying to destroy another empire, let us focus on building our own. I know how easy it is to crave something to fight for, something to be passionate about. But the war must no longer be fought with swords, arrows, and explosives. Instead, we must fight against our own laziness with axes, shovels, and pickaxes in order to build up a great nation that honors the natural beauty of this world. Hey, I've brought back your ship.
You can keep it. This is my first time back here in a long time, so I'm not going to be traveling anywhere anytime soon.
I bet you're glad to be back in your sanctuary.
Yeah, I'm glad I can go back now that Stormlord isn't here to chase me out. Anyway, I heard that the Imperial Council got rid of him and decided to make you the next Empress. Nice job.
I couldn't have done it without you. You're the real hero.
Well, actually, neither of us are really heroes. We have nothing to be proud of. Because in the end, things worked out great for us. I got my sanctuary back, and you became an empress. The real heroes are those who made sacrifices to do what is right. Like Sandian Express, who gave up his city just so we would have a chance to stop Stormlord. Or Buthany, who lost her position as empress because she gave up the opportunity to conquer all of Iapeta, because that was the right thing to do. Those are the real heroes. It's thanks to people like them that we were able to defeat the enemies of Minecraft.
Alright, Stormlord. Because of your deeds in the war, you will stay in this prison forever. Follow me. Alright, now wait there. I will open the door and you will be decontaminated. Alright, stand on one of the red blocks. Good. Alright. Come through. Enter. Goodbye.
war is over, we can make a return.